And we have Community Spotlight. This Community Spotlight, folks, we introduce to you the winner of this year's Voice of the Elberton 12 County Fair contest. And he is here again, but today he's got some big news where you can get his music. It is Ken Mobley. And Ken, welcome into the studio.
Thank you so much. Before we get started, I heard what you said last hour about Randall Shirley, and I just wanted to share a few words about Randall.
Yes.
I met Randall many years ago, and he was so encouraging to me. And I remember that he said to me one time, if you will go for the one, then many people will hear what you have to say. And so I have always taken that to heart, and that's why I've never turned down an opportunity to go to a nursing home or assisted living facility and do the things that I do there. And it was a big part of that was his encouragement. He's also one of the people that encouraged me to put my feelings to words and to write songs. And so my heart goes out to him and his family, but he was a blessing to me and so many others.
Wow. And I never thought about that, but I almost have to think about what you just said. If you go out for the one, you will reach many. And so that is so awesome. And, just the sharing of ministry through music and the way they did it is awesome. And you know what, Ken? You're doing it too. You're sharing songs that with a heart of ministry.
Well, I've just been really blessed. I'm so fortunate. I can't think of anyone that has so many things just fall into place like they really should. And I have so much support from the people that I work with and my family. I can't say enough about the company that I work for because they allow me to go out and pursue my passion of singing and basically doing a music ministry that's therapeutic, because when I go into nursing homes and assisted living facilities, and sing to them, I sort of take them on a journey through time,
Yeah.
and sort of take them back in time and, try to remind them of better days. And, Agape Hospice has always been so good to me and allowing me to do that as part of what I do for a job. And that's such a blessing. And then with my family support and the support of the community here and you and everything you guys have done, it's just been it's been an amazing journey for me. And I'm just touched by the experience myself.
Wow. Well, listen, I know last time we got to hear a few songs. It doesn't mean that we can't hear those, and there may be a couple that we didn't get to hear. But today you have a release.
Right.
Music release.
Yeah, so today I'm releasing an album through Singing Cowboy Productions, and it's been launched live today online. The physical CDs, I think, will be ready December the 5th.
Okay.
But people can go online now. They can go to Spotify. They can go to Apple Music, iTunes. It's all out there. If they want to sort of see what I've got going on, they can visit me at Ken Mobley Music on every platform. So if they go to Facebook, they go to Instagram, if they go to TikTok, they can look up Ken Mobley Music and see what I've got going on. And God's just been opening a lot of doors over the last few weeks, and I'm so thankful for that.
This is awesome. I wonder if we could play a song and see which one that you would want to
Sure
to play.
I remember the ones we played last time that we were here. I think that one of the songs, Two Choices, that's up there.
Yes.
I think that's a song that's really a story about my grandfather's advice to me when I was a young boy, when I was going into the military. Most of the songs that I write are about my life and my life experiences, and I find so often as I share this music and these songs with people that I find out that so many people have the same experiences, and I'm actually not only putting my life to words and music, I end up putting their life to words and music. So it's always a blessing when somebody comes up and shares a story with me that my song reminded them of.
Oh, this is awesome. We didn't get to play this one last time.
We didn't play this one the last time.
So this will be new for me as well.
Mm-hmm.
So looking forward to this. Ken Mobley Music. Why don't we play this? Look him up and purchase music. I think it's like 99 cents or $1.29 or something like that.
Yeah, and I also want to say that all the proceeds to everything that we do, I'm part of Athens Street Ministry in Athens, and so we work with the homeless there.
Yeah.
And I'm also, through my company, I'm blessed to be a part of the Eastern Georgia Hospice Veteran Partnership.
Yeah.
So all the proceeds to everything that this album earns and all the proceeds from any events that I do goes directly to fund those two organizations. I don't accept any of the money. God's been good to me. He takes care of me and my family, in mighty and great ways. And so we've decided that we want to bless others while I'm being blessed on this
Amen.
journey.
Amen. Amen. All right, well, let's do it. Here we go. This song is Two Choices, Ken Mobley Music. Look him up, and we'll be back with Ken Mobley right after this. Two Choices.
Still holding on. You need to pray now.
Grandpa, how you doing? He said, boy, I'm doing fine. I just had to come and see you before I left to say goodbye. He said, take care of yourself, son. We're gonna miss you while you're gone. But remember these words of an old man and you'll never be alone. He said, there ain't but two choices in this life we've got to make. One will lead you to hell, the other leads to heaven's gates. God gives us free will. He lets us choose our fate. Jesus died to save us all, boys, so please don't be too late. You know there ain't but two choices to make. Well, it wasn't long before I realized those words were good advice. They became a way of living that have helped me change my life. Oh, I still recall the look on his face when he turned and walked away. Somehow I think my grandpa knew the choice I'd make someday. You know there ain't but two choices in this life we've got to make. One will lead you to hell, the other leads to heaven's gates. God gives us free will. He lets us choose our fate. Jesus died to save us all, boys, so please don't be too late. You know there ain't but two choices to make. Friend, I'd like to give you the best advice I've ever known, given to me by my grandpa the day that I left home. He said, take care of yourself, son. We're gonna miss you while you're gone. But remember these words of an old man and you'll never be alone. He said, there ain't but two choices in this life we've got to make. One will lead you to hell, the other leads to heaven's gates. God gives us free will. He lets us choose our fate. Jesus died to save us all, boys, so please don't be too late. You know there ain't but two choices to make. You know there ain't but two choices to make. You know there ain't but two choices. What choice will you make tonight to make?
Wow. Two Choices, Ken Mobley. Ken Mobley Music. Look it up. Two Choices. And we do that. Man, talk about preaching the last hour. We're preaching again.
Yeah, trying to share the good word.
Amen. Amen. What a great song. And not only that, I love guitar. And when I hear a lead on an acoustic guitar,
Right.
it hits different. And I love
Right,
it. So who was that guitar player? And where
Okay,
did you
so the guitar player is Ian Webster. He is the praise and worship pastor at North Avenue in Athens, Georgia. Very good friend of mine. He has actually helped me tremendously on this project. He is extremely talented, and also the background vocals that you hear in that song are Ian and his wife.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they are amazing, and Ian has been a godsend to me and so helpful. And so if you ever want a great worship experience, I suggest you go by and see them at North Avenue in Athens, Georgia, because Ian is amazing and an unbelievable instrumentalist. you know, when I started this project, I had a song that I wanted a mandolin on the song. Ian didn't even know how to play the mandolin, but he learned and
Oh,
played.
wow.
Yes,
Oh,
and
wow.
played the mandolin in this song. So it's been a blessing, and he's been a blessing to me. So
That makes me want to listen to the song again. Since we just listened, I'll wait till later today and replay it.
absolutely.
But so good, so good. And y'all don't miss out on getting some music. And this is music that Ken has written and recorded. And I mean, it's rare. A lot of people record music, but it's rare when people actually wrote and recorded their music. So
Well, yeah, I tell people all the time I don't consider myself to be a great singer, but I do feel that I am a storyteller, and my heroes are people like Chris Christopherson,
oh yes,
who was a songwriter that sometimes sang, and that's the
Right.
way I sort of feel, and it's my hope that that the songs that I write touch people, and maybe just get them to slow down for a second, and to remember to take advantage of every day and take advantage of the life that they're living right then,
right.
because those memories mean something.
You just said something that spoke to me. You said slow down a little bit and realize. And sometimes we need to just slow down and
Right.
have a song. I mean,
Right.
really, slow down in life, have a song, and let God speak to us, because this is a life where we can schedule it away if we don't watch it. You
Right.
know, and it's so awesome to do good things for folks and have a schedule, but it's also really good to have some time to just listen to a song. And speaking of that, Ken Mobley, what's one more that we can do before we
So
wrap up?
so let's do this. So we've listened to a lot of my gospel music, and this project that I've done is called Church Pews and Dirt Roads, and I after a lot of prayer, I have some songs that I've written that were country songs, and
Yeah.
after a lot of prayer, I decided that I really wanted to add some of those songs into this project, for the simple fact that there are a lot of times when you're talking to someone and you're promoting a gospel CD or you're promoting that idea, there's some people that are a little reluctant to sort of make that step. But I'm able to encourage people by saying, hey, do you like country music? Got a couple of country songs on this album. Listen to those, and if you like them in any way whatsoever, just listen to one of the gospel songs. And so
Yeah.
I encourage people to do that. So I have a country song that's going to be released on this album. We call them the barn songs because they're sort of recorded that way. But there's a song that's called Papa John. It's the story of my dad's childhood and what led him to going into the military. But my dad's father, he lost his leg to cancer. It was during the Korean War. My dad was a kid, and his brothers were all off fighting, and so he was left to run a farm that had 800 acres of corn and nobody to bring it in. And so they decided they'd put that corn in a jar
Oh,
and make moonshine. And so this story is a little bit of story about Papa John.
awesome. Well, let's listen in and come back with us, because we have more with Ken Mobley. Here is Papa John.
Papa John would spend all day making shine up in those hills. And in the middle of the night when the moon was right, he'd put that shine on wheels. Oh, the police swore they'd catch him, but they knew they never could. 'Cause they'd lose the nerve when they heard the curse, and Papa John, he never
All right, Papa John by Ken Mobley. Go to Ken Mobley Music, and man, that was awesome. I had to ask him about that because I felt like I had heard that song in the '80s.
Right,
But
right.
what a round of music, and the fact that he can write it, play it, sing it, and you can purchase it today as this music is released on wherever you buy music. Look for Ken Mobley Music right now, and you can download these songs and help out Ken. But more than that, Ken helps out other people when you do that. So it's kind of a win-win-win.
Yeah, we just want to try to do everything we can. I mean, I look at every day as being a gift, and
Yeah.
God's good to me, and I just want to give a little bit of that back. I tell people all the time, I spent the first 30 years of my life thinking that I could do everything myself, and so from that point coming to where I'm at now, I realized that even when I wasn't serving God and I wasn't following Him closely, He still kept an eye on me and made sure that He kept me safe. There's a lot of
Amen.
situations I was in where
Amen.
I shouldn't be sitting here today.
Yeah.
And but God was gracious to me and kind to me, and He had a plan for me. And I just think that He has a plan for everyone if we'll just take time to find out what that plan is.
Amen, Ken. Ken, I've got to ask this. We've shared your music at CD release or music release today, but there's got to be somebody out there that's saying to themselves, "Well, where can I go see Ken? Where
Right.
can I see Ken at? Where's he at?"
Well, look, so I'm always doing something locally, like and I love going out into the community and doing things. And the company that I work for, Agape, they allow me to do these events called Red, White, and Blue events because I'm the veteran liaison for our company, and so we honor veterans. And we went over the Veterans Day weekend and Veterans Day itself. We did ceremonies all over the 42 counties that we work in the state of Georgia, and we honored. I think the count was around 263 veterans with challenge coin presentations just to honor them for their service and
Wow.
everything they've done.
Yeah.
And so I will post where I'm going to be locally, on my Facebook if people want to follow me there. I do have an event at the end of the month I'm excited about because my hometown has asked me to come home. They have this big celebration there. At the Treetop Christmas Farm every year, and they're going to have vendors there, and they're going to have a lot of arts and crafts and stuff there. But it's just really a celebration of our little hometown, and it's called the Whoville Hometown Christmas.
Oh my gosh, I
And
love this.
So they've asked me to come be the
Whoville.
MC for
Yeah.
that. So I'm going to be there for 2 days, and it's on the 29th through the 30th, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., and it's in Hazelhurst, Georgia, good old Hazelhurst, Georgia. If you happen to be around that way or headed down that way, it'll be well worth your time to stop off, see some of the great things to have going on there. It's an amazing small town. It's the small town that instilled in me the values that I have, and really, to be honest with you, I could sit here all day and talk about the hundreds of people that poured into my life when I was a kid
Yeah.
there. And it's still that kind of hometown today. It's the place, your kids are safe, and you can just be free and be you, and
Right.
people accept you for that. So I'm excited about going down to do that. It's on like I said, the 29th through the 30th of this month.
Awesome. So and that'll be a time to shop, and usually things like that, they've got homemade items that people make.
Oh yeah,
things
great.
like
They'll
that.
have
Yeah.
they have a lot of people there doing crafts and things like that. Very unique stuff.
Yeah.
Really great food.
Yeah.
So it's an exciting thing to do, and it's one of those things. I think it's worth a day trip. I think if somebody wants to experience some small town life and arts and crafts and things like that, I think it's a wonderful day trip for somebody to make.
Awesome. Well, look, Ken, I know we're almost out of time, a few minutes left, and when you were here last time, you had a song that really spoke to me. So I wondered if we could kind of wrap it up today with a song, if it would be okay, the old church song.
Oh yeah, that would
Man,
be great.
That was a great song.
Let
I
me-
talked about that with people the rest of that day.
Let me tell you, I still even every time I sing that song live, I can still hear my mother singing those church songs out, hanging out the clothes, and I miss it. I mean, every time I sing that song, I go back there in my memories, and I run into so many people that share that same those same kind of memories, and I love this song.
Really, really good. Hey, we want to thank you for stopping in, but to remind folks, if you've heard a song today and you like it or you'd like to get all the songs, please go to iTunes or Spotify or wherever you do music and get these songs today. They are released out to you, so go and listen to Ken Mobley Music, support Ken Mobley Music, and how do they find you on Facebook?
So I'm at Ken Mobley Music on Facebook, on TikTok, and on Instagram. So if they go to any of those and just put in Ken Mobley Music, I'll pop up. And like I said, I won't let anybody know if you've got a local church or if you've got a local event and you want somebody just to come and share God's love, mercy, and grace with someone and sing a few songs. Ken Mobley's your guy. Just reach out to me because if God opens a door, I'm going to step through it because he's been good to me and I want to be good to others.
Love it, love it. Ken Mobley Music, y'all look it up. And hey, we're going to wrap up this spotlight today with Ken Mobley with the song Old Church Songs. Man, this one spoke to me. I hope it speaks to you. Thank you, Ken. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you, friend.
All right, here we go. Old